Welcome to another episode of Bunsen King Fishing. It's finally pike season 2019. Just getting ready to go tomorrow. Not sure where I'm going, but we'll see where I end up. Welcome to another episode of Bunsen King Fishing. It's pike season 2019, so I think it's the 4th of October today, and you find me at Broadlands in Southampton. We did fish the main lake last year and we had a bit of success, but I needed to get out of the house, so I thought I'd try it. It's quite busy with carp anglers, so I'm right at the back. I think I'm on peg 53 at the minute. I'm kind of not going to annoy any carp anglers here, so I'll see what I can get. Well, that was been a great start. So set the 3 rods up. The float one I had a problem with. I forgot to add a weight, so I managed to sort the weight out. The fish is a live bait. The fish wasn't looking too healthy, but it was moving, so I lobbed it out. It was out for about 10 minutes. It looked like the line had got wrapped around, so brought it in, unraveled it, chucked it out again, sat on my seat, float's gone, and had this little 4 pound jack. Quite chuffed. It was on a rig that I made the other night. It was on a single hook, a large drop shot hook actually, and it was caught the pike right in the scissors, so I'm really happy that worked well. I keep trying. I've had a beep on my ledger rig, which is somewhere in the middle of the lake, and my other rod is just in the shallows, secluded into some trees. That's got a big drop-off indicator on, so I can see if something happens there. And I've also thrown a few at a manky mackerel, so I've lobbed that around it. But let's see. Just a little update. So it's about midday now. More people have been turning up on the lake. Quite a few pike fishermen been going past me, saying there's not a lot of space for them, which is the problem I found when I got here. In terms of pike action, I haven't landed anything since the one earlier. I did have a pull on half a mackerel. It's quite close in. However, by the time I got there was nothing on it. I am trying some different homemade rigs, so maybe the rig just didn't set, I don't know. Well, I've changed the rig to something different. As I said earlier, I'm just trying to use single hooks rather than trebles, so I've gone for a slightly smaller hook, and I've actually put it in lamprey, and I popped it in the same place because I've baited that up with some little bits of mackerel I had. Live bait is still very active, and I've changed the left hand rod, the one that's out in the middle of the lake. It's still too small fish, but I've changed the weight to a foam in a cage that I've soaked in some attractant. So hopefully that brings something in. I want to move really, but from where I'm sitting, I can't see any swims that I can move to that's going to be out of everyone's way. I'm going to have some lunch, give it half hour, and then I think there's plenty of time here, and then I'll move on. So guys and girls, it's now 1 o'clock. Still in the same swim. I've had no action. I've recast all the rods, different places. The live bait is still swimming around. The problem I have is the lake's particularly busy today. The cloud cover's sort of gone away, which is going to put the pike off. And with the lake being so busy, I'm really limited on where I can move to. I'm not sure what to do. I don't think there's anything else in this swim. I've covered everything and I've tried different baits. I did speak to some people walking around, and they said to my left, which is further away from the car, there's hardly any space at all. To my right I can see around the lake, and there's nothing really. The only thing I could do really is maybe try the lower lake and the match lake. Match lake we did really well on last year, and we managed, we got a 17-pound girl out of that. The lower lake, we didn't manage any pike out of that at all, but we did have some good carp. So maybe I'll try down there. Watch this space. Well guys, I've moved swim now. It's a lot noisier over this side because the motorway is just here. Now I'm peg 74. The same setups as last time, 1 float, 2 ledger. I've got some reeds on the swim, so I'm hopeful about those. And I've got 1 ledger, just to cast out about a third of the way out. The float, however, you'll never believe it, I've got another pike on the cast. Here it is. Another 4-pound. Took the trout straight off. The float basically settled and then went under. I didn't even put the rod down. So that was nice. I'm just watching the float now. The trout, the hook got ripped out of the trout, but it's still alive. I'm watching it now, it's still going around. There's quite a lot of reeds actually to my left, and I can't really get. There's some good swims, but I can't really get there. So what I've done is, the float I'm using is a drifter float. So I've got another one here. You may have seen in other videos with them. So basically, it's got a little sail on it. The wind is actually going towards the reeds, which is in my favour. So it's gently pushing the bait over there. I've got the bail arm open on my reel. So hopefully it's going to get into places where I can't cast to, which looks like it's on its way there now, but we'll see. I have scoped out a couple more swims further along that I could possibly get to. No real features to cast to though, so I'm hoping this one comes good. Checking later. Update. Nothing much. I've brought the herring in that was in the middle, and as I've got to go home in an hour or so, and I've still got 3 live baits left. So I've ledgered a live bait, quite a decent cast out for what I've got. The indicator's bobbing all over the place, but I'm guessing that's the fish. And I've recast the float rig with the live bait on. I've shallowed it up a bit, so I think the fish was managing to find shallows and just hide. So instead of actually coming towards the reeds, it's gone to the middle of the lake, which is nice. So I'm hopeful we'll get something else. I was really expecting the sprats to work as they worked for us last time. I was getting hit after hit in the reeds on the opposite bank, but nothing. It's gone a bit cloudy now, so that helps, and it is getting dark. Let's see what happens. There we go, folks, little pike. Single hook right in the scissors. Took the trout within, I don't know, 20 seconds of being in the water. Yeah, little one, couple of pounds. I'm sure there's some big ones in there. So it's time for me to pack up now. Just had 3. I've actually still got 2 rods out, both live bait, 1 ledger, 1 float. As is the way, rods go in last. Hopefully we'll get down to Broadlands a bit more this year. If you do come pike fishing at Broadlands, definitely get some live bait. I've had everything on live bait today, and actually on previous sessions on the Match Lake, that was all live bait. And the session we've done on this lake before, I think we did have a couple on sprat, Nathan had 1 on herring, but again predominantly on live bait, on the float. If I had a bit more space, I would have put 2 floats out with live bait, but just I'm quite confined with the carp anglers around, which is fine. So make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. Nearly hit 100 followers now, which I know is not a huge amount, but we're really chuffed with that. And we'll see you on the bank very soon. Tight lines.